Hi, my name is Justine Kamila Yasahardja. I am currently first-year student in vocational school Gajah Mada University with Instrumentation and Control Engineering Technology as my study program. Being a student in Gajah Mada University is one of my privileges. I mean, not everyone has the same privilege as mine, that given by Allah to be able to study in university or colleges, especially in Gajah Mada University. I can describe myself in 5 adjectives. I am loyal. I am diligent. I am hardworking. I am organized. And I am a leader. I would like to tell you how I can describe myself in those 5 adjectives. So, this is my story. When I was a kid around 5 or 6 years old, my father passed away, so I live only with my mother and my 2 brothers. Since the day after my father passed away, my mother always told me that I have to be an independent child. Like I have to take the responsibility for everything I do, ready to take any risks, solve my problems by myself, and many more. As the days passed, my mother slowly taught me how to be a loyal person. Be a loyal person by loving what I do. For example, I like to help my mom and other people every single day, and do any sports or activities that I like. Then stay positive in any cases by practicing gratitude, surrounding myself with some positive people and smiling every day. Then also work with integrity by keeping my commitments, always focused, respect people, and always being honest. I have always done what my mother said until now. Many people told me that I am more diligent than smart. They said I'm always passionate about what I did, and because I'm a helpful person. Since I was in elementary school, my mom always told me to be a helpful and a polite person to others, especially to my family, my friends, and elder people. I am diligent because I've always done my activities quickly. I also have some specific activities to start and end my days, and I have a planner list every week. Like, I know when I have to do my college assignments, do home activities, and many more. I am hardworking. I've always done something I started thoroughly, and I'm also very initiative in everything. I often fight my laziness every day. I will never give up on my goals, and I value my time because time is money. I am organized because I know what my priorities are, like I said before. I have some planners for my activities so that my life is organized. I've always took 10 to 15 minutes to come early when there were meetings, either with my family or my friends, because I know that keeping people waiting for us is not a good deed, especially if we have appointments with some important people or the people who have an organized life. And last but not least, I am a leader. I have a lot of experiences that made me a leader. When I was in elementary school, I joined a scout team. Start from it, I could be a responsible person. I've always be honest and a person who can be trusted by others. I was taught a lot about leadership at the time. And when I was in junior high school, I joined a student council. I was just a staff of development according to students' talents and interests section. But I also learned much from it. In senior high school, I joined a joint inauguration for 2 days. It held in one of the foothills in West Java. All the students were in the random groups. In my group, there were several students from different classes. I was the leader of the group, so I had to self-equalize with them, be able to organize the group well, be as polite as I could, and find out a little about their personalities. I also joined the student council in my senior high school for my self-development. Besides those 5 objectives, I also have experiences in communication and teamwork. I educated some students with my friends in my junior high school as a member of your information and counseling center. I was a speaker in some classes. I discussed about sex education for the topic. I had to be polite and made the presentation as interesting as possible. I held an event in my senior high school as a member of student council. I was a chief executive for the event. I worked for 1 month with some of my executive friends to plan the event. My role was also to monitor some divisions' works. I had to be calm, patient, and have a good communication with others so that the event goes well. I also taught some students in my elementary school for 6 months. I taught them about scouting like leadership, discipline, and some scouting learning materials. I also motivated the children by held some small competition to get better for the bigger competitions outside the school environment. At this moment, right now, I joined two organizations in my university. I joined Student Association in my study program called Himatrik as a staff of Social Division. And I joined Student Association in my department called KMTD as a staff of Public Relations Division. I joined those organizations for my self-development. My division in KMTD just held an event called Internal Visits. My role was a master of ceremony and a secretary of the event. Because of those things that I mentioned before that influenced my life, it makes me the person that I am today. An instrumentation engineer appeals to me because I have been interested in studying engineering since I was 16. I am particularly interested in instrumentation engineering. It also fits perfectly with what I learned in my college right now. During studying instrumentation and control engineering, I learned different types of practicums. I am familiar with some software simulators. There are Proteus Professional, Eagle, Dev C++, and SketchUp. My career goals are gain new skills, learn a variety of areas within the field of work toward deciding what area of specialization I want to take. I have a dream to be an instrument engineer in some state-owned corporation like Pertamina, PLN, Astra International, Wijaya Karya, and Indonesian Telecommunications. Other than that, I also have a dream to be a part of UNICEF, or we can say United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. I just want to help develop the welfare of children and their mothers in developing countries. During my free time, I like to listen to music and reading some novels. I like to play badminton because I used to join a badminton club near my house, but now I just play with my friends sometimes. I also extend my insight and skills about instrumentation and control engineering. I attended some online seminars about instrumentation, which can increase my knowledge. I also learn German sometimes from an application in my phone. I just started learn German around 4 months ago. If you're looking for a hardworking, an organized, and a leader, then I am the person.